Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Selby Farm Estates. I, Lancyboi. Hopefully you've all watched my first look video already. If not, I'll put a card in, roughly about nowish, hopefully, if I remember. Today we are going to start the map, and we're doing something a bit different. We're actually going to start by harvesting potatoes. Now, I've forgotten to turn off cheat mode. Hang on. There we go. I am using the creator tools, and that's why I had like $1 billion or £1 billion to work with. We're now on the let's play money, I guess, of 13,900 as beginning funds. So most people start off by doing a grain harvest or maybe mowing if you're feeling a bit different. Today we're gonna start the map by doing a potato harvest, because why the hell not? Just why not? It's different. Nobody does this, mainly because it takes a while to do. Now before I really get going here, I'm going to show off my starter tractors and vehicles. So we obviously have the Grimmett Tektron. We have Holmer Terdos T430, which is a smaller one. We have a Case IH Axial Flow 9230. And we do have a 45-foot header for this. We have the Krone SP400F sprayer, JCB Fast Track for 8000, universal trailer, or universal truck, I guess, for water, which is why it's blue. I just need to find out where the water is. I don't know yet. I haven't investigated. A Big M for the mowing, a Merlot for when we need to do some grabby things, or some front-loadery things. I'm actually gonna just change that right there, like that. Class Axion 950. John Deere 8R. A Big X 580 with a grass pickup header. And over there somewhere is the corn pickup header. Now, all the equipment is quite large. I've intentionally gone quite large because I don't know what the starter fields are yet. This map is it's done to the point of everything is in it. It doesn't have field definitions yet, so there's no buyable fields and there's no missions. I don't know if Lancyboi was planning on doing missions, which that would be fun if he does, because there's no square fields. They're all bizarre shapes. So if I bring up the map, you can see the fields are all quite odd shapes. The reason I made a beeline for the potato field is because it's not actually too far from the shop, and this thing is slow as a wet week. Also, the reset point is at the shop, so I couldn't reset any of the equipment while I was setting up the map, so it took probably twice as long as it maybe should have, because I couldn't be bothered changing where the reset point was. And I could have done that in GE. The minor bug that I found the first look with the sheep, Lancy's been made aware of it. I've also been told that the starter equipment was not the final starter equipment. That was just kind of placeholder stuff in there so that he knew roughly where the yard was. But the bug with the sheep purchase point not being in the correct place, Lancy's been told it's a very easy fix. I'm guessing he just made a little loop in GE and press Control B and didn't check something. Very easy to do, so I'm not going to hold that against him. I don't hold much against Lancy. Because, I mean, when your maps look like this, very hard to hold something against you. Very hard indeed. Now, comically, it's Tuesday I'm recording this. Monday night, Chris the Irish Gamer was streaming and everybody was talking about Selby because Lancyboi was in there. Lancyboi is in there. And they're all saying, oh, I can't wait to see Selby. Little did they know. Little did they know I got the map last night for me, Monday night. And I was told by Lancy that I'd be getting it on Monday, so I was kind of giggling to myself during that stream, thinking, oh, you guys have no idea how soon you're going to see this map. And I have been keeping this quiet. Actually, unusually quiet for me. I tend to talk about things a lot. I've been intentionally silent on this, and this is why I didn't stream on Monday, or Tuesday even. I was going to, but new maps, when I'm setting them up, take about 2 hours, if not more, to set up, so that wasn't really anything that was going to be on the table. The stream wasn't on the table once I got the map. Especially seeing as, you know, I did the first look, and now also, I did the first look earlier today, actually probably going live about half an hour before this video does. And now I'm doing this, and I've got another video planned for tomorrow and Friday, also in Farm Sim. Tomorrow's video will be on Penverlin, Friday's video will be back on here, and it's just kind of threw everything a bit out of whack, so I do apologise. So instead of a stream yesterday, you're getting 2 videos today. On a brand new map. This is not a convert unlike a lot of the maps that have come out. This is a brand spanking new map for FS17. And Lancy has really just gone all out with this one. He's made it the full size of the map. I was offered it about a month or so ago. I told him, look, dude, finish the map first. Finish the map first. I'm not going to rush any map maker to finish something. I'll always say, oh, I can't wait to, I can't wait to see it, can't wait to play it. I'm never going to rush anybody. So, I mean, unless it's something that's insanely simple that I could do myself, there ain't ever any rush on anyone doing anything. For example, the sheep fix. I will actually be doing that once I'm finished recording today. I'll be doing that myself in GE because it's literally about a 5-second fix. It's that simple. I think I might be something. I might also move the reset point just for my own sanity. But with work in progress maps, there's always going to be 1 or 2 little things that aren't quite perfect, but this is decidedly finished looking. There's not a whole lot that I've found to be problematic. I haven't really. This is my first time properly playing on it. I've only really done the first look and then setup work. Can I grab that? No, I can't grab that little bit of potatoes. Okay. So I'm being that stereotypical Irishman today, doing a giant potato harvest instead of doing something actually useful. Because potatoes. I'm harvesting Fahy's internet for the week, okay? We'll call it that. The problem is I've only got a John Deere 8R and a Marston trailer down here, which that's not going to hold much. So what the plan is to use the 8R and the Marston's kind of a shuttle for the time being, and that's why I'm working on clearing this area first. I'm going to try and shuttle the crop from a pile in the field, or from the harvester to a pile in the field. Once I got the pile in the field made, I can rent a truck, hopefully, or at least a bigger trailer, and use probably the fast track to get it to a yard for storage, or sell it off, or whatever I want to do with it when that time comes. Right now, the priority is kind of getting the initial area cleaned, just so that I can get a tip pile going somewhere in this field. It's going to be very highly dependent on when the harvester gets full. But I'm intentionally out of cab today because I want to show off how pretty this map is. It is just, you look somewhere and you see new things that are pretty. It's quite amazing, and it is something that Lancyboi is always good at, is just making maps that look pretty no matter where you look. There's very little that isn't pretty on the map, except maybe my vehicles. I don't know if I've chosen vehicles you guys will approve of in any way, shape or form. And maybe my driving isn't so pretty either. The hedges do have collisions. Pretty much everything on this map does have collisions. If you see it, you can hit it. Is what I've kind of been discovering by slamming into things today. And of course, when I start recording, I get a message on Facebook. Lovely. It's one of those days. It's one of those weeks. Yesterday, Monday, I was basically just lurching from thing to thing. I was not in any way, shape or form organised for what was going on. Woke up, had breakfast, Lancy had a message. There's a message from Lancy on FSUK, so I was talking to him for a bit. Then I had to deal with some personal stuff that got dealt with fairly quickly, and then I had to record, and then I had to deal with personal stuff again. Then I had to record, and some of you guys know that I'm making my own map, which is decidedly not nowhere near as finished as this. In fact, it's just fields and hedges and a railway line and some roads right now. There's so much work I need to do on that still. But I literally placed about 8 hedges last night. That was a sum total of actual work other than videos that I did yesterday. I was placing 8 hedges and taking a couple of pictures in GE. Because some days, and you guys, you know, a lot of you guys don't know this, a lot of my regular viewers will always hear me saying I'm so ridiculously busy, I've got so much going on. That was a busy day. My busy days are pretty much I sit down and I don't stop doing things, and by the time I'm finished doing the things, I literally don't have the energy to do anything else. My mind was melted last night, and it was a good kind of melted because so much happened, but it was, you know, one of those days that you're just constantly lurching from thing to thing, hoping you don't screw up somewhere along the way. I think there might be a bit of bleed over into today, because I don't know, I just feel quite tired again. Well, it's gonna be one of those weeks where I'm just not 100% at any stage, I think. Like for reference, it is currently 9:48 PM, and the reason it's 9:48 PM and I'm recording this video is because I was trying to set the map up, the game crashed because I did something stupid. I then reported the bug that I managed to find. Well, it's not something I managed to find, it's something that I've known about for a while, but this still hasn't been fixed. I mean, probably because I never reported it. Also, actually, I might as well say this, if you reset something when it says silage clamp, you will crash the game. It will just hard lock. There is a Lua call stack error that occurs if you try and reset something that's in a silage clamp. My advice to prevent that from happening is don't reset stuff when it's in a silage clamp. I'm going to start creating the pile here. This is the easiest way with this harvester. This is the easiest way of creating your beginner pile, is just use the conveyor that's actually on the harvester. Hopefully this trailer or the trailer that I've chosen will take a full unload. Whoa. Yeah, it's no longer unloading. Good. Hopefully the trailer I've chosen will take a full fill of the harvester. Otherwise there's going to be problems. I'll probably finish this off in a stream. Possibly Thursday's stream. Definitely Fridays this will be done. But as you guys know, Thursday streams are basically whatever I want to do, I'll do. And 99.9% of them will be farm sim. There will be the odd one where I just decide to play ETS2 or ATS for a bit. But I know most of you guys are here for farm sim, so I'm going to give you guys farm sim. And I know most of you guys are here for streams, but I genuinely prefer doing videos. It's a lot. It's less stressful doing videos. I don't have half as much stuff to worry about. I'm not saying that streams are a bad thing. I genuinely enjoy the streams, but there's constantly having to split my attention between about 6 things when I'm streaming. I remember a load of stuff that, yeah, not fun. Well, it is fun, but the stress levels are just like way up here. I don't know why I gestured, but I did. They're just, yeah. As you can see, we're making good progress to this potato field. We'll probably get another. We'll get the harvester full again. This isn't even fertilized potato. This is just what came on the map originally. In terms of plows, I do have a chisel plow. Also, I'm thinking of removing manual attach because I have found a conflict and a bug with manual attach. And I need to figure out where on earth I need to post that bug. Or at least I think it's manual attach. I will have to do some digging as well. Something's definitely conflicting with plows. There's a low caustic error if I use a plow at the moment, and I need to resolve that fairly quickly because it is a pretty important thing to be able to plow when I have forced ploughing turned on. You know, if I can't plow, I can't really get the most out of the fields. And that is a bit of a major problem. Careful, Dave. There we go. So, some of you are probably wondering why on earth I'm using the biggest equipment I can. That's basically because I can. It's basically to ensure that I can test this map fully, hopefully before it is released. And don't get me wrong, I am playing this map, but I am also testing it, so there will be stuff done off camera. If and when I have time to play off camera. And some other stuff may take a back seat, like ATS, ETS, which are currently on hold until I don't know when, for a while. Eurotruck will come back. Well, Eurotruck will definitely come back at the very earliest when the new Pro Mods map releases with the Republic of Ireland. ATS, I have no idea. There we go. Possibly the next DLC actually would be ATS. We are making actually really strong progress to this field, considering this harvester is tiny. And this is the in-game one, this is the stock in-game one. This isn't some modded one with extra width or extra capacities. You guys can clearly see it's not, you know, it's not one of these trick harvesters you can get on the mod sites. This is the bog standard in-game. This is your Grimitectron, deal with it. Grimitectron. It's a bit of a shame that they got rid of the Maxtron, because now I can't get confused over which one's which anymore. There's only Tectron. At the same time, it's good that there's a Homer, and I'm really, honestly quite glad that somebody brought out a modded version of the Homer that kind of reduced the wheelbase, I think reduced the capacity, and came with a trick header that I may or may not use. Really depends on what my time constraints are like if I use the trick header. But it's a 12-row header that it comes with, as opposed to I think a 6-row, and I think the defaulting game one has an 8-row header on it, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, we can make some good progress with the equipment we have, I think. The fields shouldn't take too long. The corn, I am planning on turning all the corn on the map into silage. The grass is going to probably be split between silage and hay. The corn is going to go straight over to the BGA. The grass silage is going to go into the silage clamps of the cows. And I do plan on getting pigs and sheep and cows and all that kind of stuff before anybody asks. And just because I know this question is going to be asked, yes, this map is gonna come out on, well, I think this map is going to come out on console. If memory serves, I asked Lancey a while back and he said he's planning on it. There are, obviously, the way Giants work, there's no guarantees. But I believe the aim is to have it out on console. And quite frankly, from what I can see, there shouldn't be any major issues or stumbling blocks, other than maybe the hedges having collisions. I have heard whispers and rumors that is a thing, that Giants don't like having collisions on hedges on console. I don't know how true that is, but I have heard that is a thing. Also, in other news, Giants news, I should say, Giants yesterday did officially announce, I guess confirm, tease, the Big Bud DLC. And there was a second, there was a leak from, I don't think I mentioned this in yesterday's videos, but on Monday there was a leak on Amazon France again. Good God, Amazon France, get your act together. And it looks like at the end of August, or the start of August even, there will be another DLC coming out. And joy of joys, it's Kubota! Yeah, that one kind of... The Kubota thing was a bit of a running joke, but there was kind of some truth in that. I think it's Kverneland is actually a member of the Kubota group. Or Kuhn or something is a member of the Kubota group, so there's kind of an inkling that, maybe Kubota could be a thing. Also, Kubota are building bigger tractors at the moment. And they seem to be getting into the bigger tractor market, the larger tractor market, not just the lawn tractor and orchard tractor market. And they seem to be doing a big marketing push. Turns out we were right. The few of us that thought that were right. I'm not going to name who because I can't remember at the moment. I was definitely one of them. Although I think for most companies you can justify them being in farm city. Even John Deere. John Deere's justification would be, well, it's John Deere. They're the biggest manufacturing firm in the world for farm equipment. They're the most popular in most countries. Not worldwide, that's actually, I believe, Massey Ferguson. Plus with Class coming in, that's pretty much every major manufacturer now in farm sim. You've got Class, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Case IH, Deutz-Fahr, Kubota, Big Bud, I guess, even though that was a kind of a prototype tractor. What other tractors are there? Steyr, which is Case New Holland again. Yeah, the Case New Holland group. You've got the Agco group. You've got the Case New Holland, Agco, Class, all in the game. And that really just leaves John Deere. Like, of the major manufacturers, excluding Kubota, that just leaves John Deere. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see some sort of announcement of John Deere. All joking aside, all messing and joking aside, John Deere, if they have any commercial marketing sense, will come to farm sim. The question is when they decide to pull that trigger, because it's now, I think, a case of when and not if. And the green fans go wild as I say that. No, but the whole argument was, and I think I was talking about this with Landy one night, is it's all kind of going along my expectations. And a prediction I made a while back that Kubota and Class would be next. They have both been confirmed, pretty much. That leaves John Deere out in the wilderness of not being in farm sim. John Deere are now the only major manufacturer not being farm sim. I mean, even Big Bud is in there, and that was pretty much a one-off tractor in the 70s, the 747 was. So John Deere has to come to farm sim. And this is the first time I've ever said that. I wouldn't be too surprised if there is an announcement within the next 12 to 18 months saying Giants have signed an agreement with John Deere. I also wouldn't be too surprised if there is no announcement in the next 12 to 18 months and Giants never sign an agreement with John Deere. Because there's arguments for and against. The Tektron is slipping. Can I even get this up the hill? Lancy, you may have made a horrible mistake. Let's see if you're... I can just about get up. I'm gonna blame my driving there more than the map. Because a bad farmer always blames his tools, and in this case one of the tools is the map. But don't worry, we won't be doing this on Friday. We won't be harvesting in Friday's video. I will probably bring the big M out, because I haven't actually used the big M in a video, I don't think. So we'll bring that big boy out and mow up a field. Get that done and show you guys the big M in action. The whole aim here is just to get as much going on as humanly possible. I'm going full, I guess, generic YouTuber number one here and just jumping from job to job in between videos at complete random, so expect to see a lot of stuff happening in a relatively short period of time. Obviously we're still constrained by seasons, so I can't be seeding at the moment. Actually I think I might be able to. But expect to see a lot of work going on with just the most amount of equipment I can. This may be a work in progress map, but it's still for YouTube. So I really just enjoy seasons for YouTube. It slows the series down, puts them into a logical manner. I have fast forwarded from spring to summer. It's late summer now, August to be precise. And we will be into autumn soon. I know all three series I'm doing with seasons are all kind of the same place. I think they might all be in August. So I may have accidentally synced them all up. Let's see if I can't desync them with some shenanigans. Actually, I'm about to go into spring in Pembrton, so it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Also, the bucket on the front of the Merlot, because I know somebody's going to ask. That is the I keep up. Do you know, I don't know what I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I think it's the Agro Griff, but I keep calling it the Agro Giraffe. It's a really nice bucket. It's by Black Sheep Modding. It's actually really nice. It's on Giants Mod Hub. I thoroughly encourage you to get it. I need to fix my mod list again because I've been slacking horribly. Need to fix my mod list. When it's fixed, it'll be on there. But I think that's about all we have time for today, guys. Which is a bit of a shame. I would like to get this field done, but that's about all we do have time for. I will leave it here. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Selby Farm Estates. That is actually the name of the map, and maybe Lancey needs to declutter the name of it, but his map is name. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.